Who is the mystery blonde with Elon Musk at the president's address before a joint session of Congress? Everyone wants to know.
Now Elon Musk shows up and he wants to take over everybody's computer data.
Follow the money with Donald Trump and you'll find out who he votes for.
Who does Donald Trump work for?
Shit, obviously Elon and them. He ain't working for us. That's all I...
Donald Trump works for himself, the billionaires, the corporations, and Elon Musk.
Billionaires.
Not for the American people. Who do you work for?
Trump ain't working for my mother. He's not working for yours either.
Who does Donald Trump work for?
Billionaires. His co-president, Elon Musk, he's just kind of going along with whatever Elon wants.
Elon Musk and the billionaires.
Not the people.
Is promising to deliver big on tax cuts for billionaires paid for on the backs of hardworking Americans.
And who do you work for?
I work for the American people.
I work for the people!
I work for you.
I work for the people of New York State, and particularly Brooklyn.
The people of this country.
The people. The people. Shame on you, Donald Trump.
I never talk politics, but I will make this video and if it makes you unfollow me, sorry to see you go.
Yes, I don't know if the Democrat Party is collapsing or what exactly. I can't tell. Like Jenny said here, if they can't get to the message, they are going to lose again. Because look at this. TikTok videos, that is where Democrat Party is now focused, extremely concerning. New Blue Anon theory drop. Democrats are gaslighting their supporters into believing that Elon Musk's main focus is tackling government ways into enhanced group training. Crazy. Is it the... I'm tired of these people. From one after another, they are not getting tired. Is it that they lack the message to pass on to people, or what exactly? I don't get.
Lots of Trump voters are reporting buyer's remorse, saying, we didn't vote for this. Oh, yes, you did. You were repeatedly warned that Trump would follow precisely this course according to Project 2025. Now remorse is spreading to the broader American public. In the latest poll, Trump's approval rating is down to 44%, with 51% disapproval. That's the worst of any post-war American president, except for Donald Trump in his first term.
I cannot tell you how refreshing it was to wake up this morning and hear from other Democrats and see on my post other Democrats who are just as furious and ready to friggin' jump ship as I am. I'm not buying into what they're selling, because after what we saw yesterday, I'm actually glad that they pulled that yesterday, because people like me who have been disillusioned by the Democratic Party for a long time got to see an evilness there, got to see a diabolical side of the Democratic Party who's basically saying, we want you to fail. We don't care if you fail. It's like the scene in The Wizard of Oz when they finally go back to see the Great Oz and they pull the curtain back and it's just a little old man just standing there like that doesn't have a fucking clue. I'm not going to be afraid to voice my opinion anymore. I'm done. I am done. And you're not going to bully me off my own page by thinking logical thoughts. I'm not going to be gaslit by my own party. Not one day more. Not one day more.
Where do we start today?
I believe you've seen this disgraced poster. This guy predicted the election wrongly. He is just saying, oh, I saw some Trump voters regretting why they voted for Trump. Insane. I have not seen a single video, but I have a couple of clips. Like you just saw people regretting why they voted for this party, especially after that joint Congress address. Many people are leaving the Democrat Party. I will do a compilation of videos within the space of 48 hours so you can see, contrary to what this guy is saying. If he has proof, I want to see the videos. It is crazy. You will not see any. He predicted election. Oh, Kamala Harris is going to win at this match. It didn't work out. They blasted this guy on social media. He even quit. Now he came back with these lies.
I never talk politics, but I will make this video, and if it makes you unfollow me, sorry to see you go. As someone who isn't fully blue, fully red, I see things from both sides. I guess an undecided person, see how it goes. I understand not standing for policies you do not agree with. I fully understand that. But I will never understand not standing and clapping for a child. I will never understand someone's hatred for a grown human, that you can't set that hatred aside for just a moment for a small child who has brain cancer, or children who lost their lives as their parents are standing in the room. Regardless of the policies, I will never understand that kind of hatred ever in my life.
Yes, now going into this controversy about Elon Musk. I don't know if you've seen this video. Take a look at this.
Who is the mystery blonde with Elon Musk at the president's address before a joint session of Congress? Everyone wants to know. New girlfriend goes this comment on social media. Baby mama number 5 goes another. They were seen chatting before the president arrived, with Musk offering the woman a bottle of water. She seemed really proud of him, smiling and applauding enthusiastically. So, who is she? Well, the answer may surprise you. Her name is Heather Valentino. She's 53 years old and she's an esthetician from Pennsylvania, specializing in boobs. According to a coworker, she didn't know Musk prior to the speech. It's funny because it looked like they were together, but they weren't. They do not know each other. I'm sure they met there. It's unclear today how Heather got the coveted ticket in the VIP section of the gallery close to the First Lady. And President Trump is responding today to the speculation about what he meant during that hot mic moment with Chief Justice.
I would love to know what he was thanking him for.
Today, the president offered this explanation. I understand they are going crazy asking what is it that I was thanking Justice Roberts for, he writes on Truth Social. I thanked him for swearing me in on Inauguration Day and doing a really good job in so doing.
Yes, I just like the fact that this video actually clarifies what these people didn't even like. I have seen all speculations about Elon Musk with that lady, but it came out like what they have been saying were all lies. Now going back into Trump, this issue, journalists were interested. I want to know what Trump told. Why would Trump say like that? Trump responded today. They are all in shock because it came out, in a good way. It's important when someone does something nice, appreciate the person. They were wondering, like, oh, someone said, like, on The View the other day, maybe it's because they favor Trump during that trial or the immunity case. I saw different reactions liberals put out after this clip.
I think this whole revolution of common sense idea that Trump is pushing, this is the issue that maybe people associate with it the most, because if there ever was an 80-20 or a 90-10 issue in America, it's this one. I mean, President Trump had the young athlete at the State of the Union the other night who'd been really injured in a volleyball game over it. I saw people posting video of that horrific injury, and I still saw liberals on social media laughing at this person's misfortune. And so I think the Democratic Party is torn up about it, but the American people aren't. Trump used it to political advantage, but then they expected him to do something about it, which he has done. If Democrats don't get on the right side of at least one 80-20 issue in America, they're going to lose again in 28.
The role of the president is to put Scott Jennings on CNN is good.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh my God, he's great.
He's great.
It's
like
just funny watching him
logic
speak
and reason.
logically to these people, and they freak out.
Yes, it's remarkable.
It is. And he's so calm when he does it.
Yeah,
he's so good, and it's crazy that they keep letting him do it, because it's like he's just dunking on these people over and over and over again, and they never score. It's kind of funny.
Totally.
I mean, kudos to them for having a legitimate conservative voice who's a reasonable person on these panels now. But even then, he's outmanned. It's like one of him, and there's a bunch of screechy, woke people. And it's wild. I mean, they're like, I think we should still stay mostly woke.
Yes.
Yeah, that's essentially what they're doing. They're like, our business was being hurt when we were all woke, but let's stay mostly woke.
Yeah,
that way
they just backed it off a notch.
Just a notch. A notch. But it's not, the problem is when you back it off a notch and you let someone like Scott Jennings in, you're f***ing up your whole business.
Yeah.
Because all the viral clips are all him saying logical, reasonable things with a calm tone and people screeching about diversity and equity and and horseshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like being logical and reasonable, and they're just lobbing a bunch of non sequiturs that don't mean anything. And
thank you guys for always being there, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I will end here. I'm not feeling too well. If you see clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm. I always say this on all my videos because I put clips after my videos, short clips. That is just for YouTube recommendations. You might not understand why I'm doing that, but please bear with me. Every time you see that, you can end here, no problem.
Monstrous Oval Office meeting between the president, J.D. Vance, and Volodymyr Zelensky. What happened, they say? Are we still America?
Talk about Quincy.
My life changed for media for admitting that, but at the White House today.
Today, Donald Trump irreparably destroyed the 80-year-old post-World War II international order.
An Oval Office ambush of an American ally that will reverberate all around the world and stain America's image for years to come.
That was, to say the least, the most contentious confrontation between world leaders perhaps we have ever seen, certainly on television.
It was a truly historic moment, not in the good way. One that I fear realigned the world order, upending the only foreign policy consensus that most living Americans and Europeans have ever known.
A complete and utter mess. We don't gain any.
No question that this was a setup. You heard Donald Trump say at the end of that clip you played, this is great television.
To issue an apology tonight?
Absolutely.
All right, but what else is going on? Not much in the Oval Office to discuss the big turnaround that the country has done.
To say that it is one of the most astonishing moments that we have ever seen happen.
Before we get into the Democratic response, I just want to say I